Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into something that can curiously change your life as a student, public speaking skills. And you will learn it in just 20 minutes. Whether you are in school, college, or preparing for interviews or in the conversations, the ability to speak confidently in front of others it is like a superpower. Now, I know what you're thinking. Public speaking? Oh, that sounds scary. And yes, many people feel nervous, even adults. But the good news is you are not alone. And you can absolutely get better at it. In this video, I will break down step by step with examples that are super simple to follow. And by the end, you will feel ready to take that mic, stage, or even your classroom floor with a confidence. So, why should you care about public speaking as a student? Let, let me tell you exactly why it matters. Not just in a school, but for your future too. Number one, it boosts your confidence. Imagine being able to express your thoughts clearly without fear that feels of, yes, I said what I wanted to say. That's empowering. It's improves, it improves your communication skills and it builds leadership qualities. Whether you're talking to your teachers, classmates, or even someone in an interview, knowing how to present your thoughts makes a huge difference. Think about this. Have you ever seen a leader who never speaks up? No. Good leaders are great communicators. They inspire, influence, and connect. Example: picture a class leader confidently addressing the morning assembly or motivating their classmates during a school fest. That could be you. So, now you know public speaking isn't just about standing on a stage with a mic, it's a life skill. And if you learn it now, you are giving your future a self use advantage. Alright, let's talk about what really holds most students back from the public speaking. Fear and myths. You are not alone if you have ever thought, what if I forget my lines? What if people laugh at me? What if I mess up and everyone judges me? Trust me, these thoughts are completely normal. Even the most experienced speakers feel nervous before stepping on stage. It's a part of process. Let me bust a common myth right now. The myth is good speakers are born, not made. But the truth is public speaking is a skill, not a gift. Just like learning to ride a bicycle or play a musical instrument, anyone can learn it with a practice. Think about this. When you when you first rode a bicycle, were you perfect on the day one? Probably not. You were oblique, right? Maybe even fell few times. But what happened next? When you keep trying, you got better, you become confident. It's the same with the public speaking too. Your first attempt might feel awkward. You might forget a word. You might speak too fast. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So here's a real example. Ravi, a college student I know, was terrified of talking in front of classes. His hands would shake, his voice would break or crack. But he started small, giving a 1 minute talks in the group discussions. Fast forward 3 months, and he was anchoring his school fest, college fest in front of 500 people. So, the key takeaway: don't let fear fool you. Public speaking isn't about being perfect, It's about being brave enough to try. The more you try, the more the more confident you will become. Step one in becoming a confident public speaker is really simple, but super important, knowing your topic. Think of it like this. Would you feel confident walking into an exam if you hadn't studied at all? No. The same goes for public speaking. If you don't know what you're talking about, you're going to feel nervous, uncertain, and easily distracted. But the good news is, the more you understand your topic, the less nervous you'll feel. Here, here's how you do it. Pick a topic you understand or interested in. If you get a, if you get the, if you get to choose a topic, go for something you are passionate about. It could be as simple as, like, why I love football, the importance of mental health for students, how social media affect our attention. Don't try to cover everything. It's not an essay, right? Keep it focused and clear. Example, let's say your topic is time management for students. You can break it down like this: why time is important, three techniques to manage their time better, and a personal story or some real time examples. Let's break it down. Okay, think of your topic like cooking a dish. Okay, if you are going to cook a pizza, you should at least know what ingredients you are using, how long to boil it, and what spices or sauce work best. Would you feel confident serving a pizza if you have never cooked before? No, right? But if you have prepared it a few times, even with a few mistakes, you are ready to serve it with a confidence. That's exactly how knowing your topic helps you in a public speaking. It gives you the confidence to speak naturally, even if you forget a word or two. So, the tip is, before your speech, write down your three main points in a simple word. Read a few short articles or watch a quick video on the topic to boost your knowledge. Use a real life stories or personal experience. It's easier to remember the more you engaging for your audience. So, remember, if you want to speak well, first understand well. The better you know your topic, the easier it is to speak from the heart. And that's what makes a great speaker. Now that you know your topic, let's move to a step two: structure your speech. Why is this important? Imagine you're telling someone a story, but you start from the end, jump into the middle, then go back to the beginning. Huh? Confusing, right? That's what happens when your speech has no structure. Without a clear flow, even a great topic can sound boring and messy. Here, three parts structure can you use every time: introduction, body, and conclusion. Let's break this down with an simple example. Okay, so example topic is the importance of reading book. So how to start an introduction? Start with a question, quote, or a short story. Like, how many of you have ever lost track of time while reading a good book? That's the power of stories. They just they don't just teach us, they transport us. Now, tell the audience what you will be talking about. So after the introduction, just say what you're talking about. What is your topic? Like today, I want to share why reading books is one of the best habits a student can develop. Second, body. Choose the 2 to 3 main points. Okay, don't overload it. Like books improves imagination and creativity. They reduce stress and help you focus. Point 3, successful people often credit their success to reading and a short example or a story to make it real. Did you know Bill Gates reads around 50 books a year? He says reading helps him explore new ideas and solve problems better. In a world full of distraction, books are quiet teachers. The more you read, the more you grow. So, pick up a book and start your journey today. Let's try to understand the structure of your speech with a small example. Okay, uh, think think of your speech like a sandwich. Okay, the top bread is your introduction. It holds attention. The filling is your main content. That's the real stuff. The bottom bread is your conclusion. It holds everything together. No one wants to sandwich without a structure, and the same for a speech. So remember, even if your topic is amazing, structure is what makes your speech clear, powerful, and easy to follow. It helps your audience stay with you from the first word to the last. Alright, now let's move on to the step 3, practice smart. Now, I didn't say practice hard or practice more. I said practice smart because it's not about repeating your speech 100 times. It's about how you prepare that makes the different. If you only read the rules but never practice batting or bowling, will you become a good player? No, right? Same way, you can't just write your speech and expect to be amazing on stage. You need to practice delivering it the right way. So, here, how to practice smart. Practice in front of mirror. Stand in front of mirror, look yourself in the eye and deliver your speech. Why? Because it helps you observe your facial expression, improve your eye contact, feel less awkward about speaking out loud. Record yourself, use your phone, hit record, and just speak. When you when you play it back, you will notice where you speak too fast. In your voice sounds dull or exciting. How many ums or likes you're using? You will be surprised. The first time you record, you may feel awkward. That's totally normal. But by the third or fourth time, you will sound 10 times better. So, start with a small audience. The third point is before jumping on a stage or going live, try it, try it out with a friend or sibling, a parent, or your study group. So after your speech, just ask them, "Did you understand what I said?" Or "Which part did you like most?" I or "What I was I too fast or too slow?" These feedback really helps you to improve yourself. Remember, you don't need 2 hours of practice. You just need a smart, focused practice. And over time, that nervous voice in your head will be replaced by a confident one. So, next time you have to present, don't just memorize and hope for the best. Okay? Practice smart and let your confidence do. do that talking. Step 4, body language and voice. I divide this step 4 into two parts, body language and voice. Okay, first we are look into the body language. Okay, so your body language, your body speaks before your mouth does. So let it say, I'm confident, I'm prepared, I'm here to connect with you. Here's how: stand tall. Good posture is equal to instant confidence. Eye contact. Look at your audience, not your shoes or the wall. If you're nervous, look just above the head. It's look the same. Use your hands naturally. Don't hide them in your pocket or keep them stuff like a robot. Use small gestures to empathize your points. Don't face too much. A few steps are fine, but constant walking is equal to distraction. Example, when you say there are three reasons, hold up 3 points or like three fingers. Okay. When you say this idea changed my life, placing your hand over your heart. These small moves show emotion and helps the audience connect with you. The second part is voice modulation. Now imagine you speak like a robot. I want to talk about trading. Boring, right? Your voice should rise, fall, pause, and express emotions, just like you do when you are telling a story to a friend. Change your tone, show excitement, seriousness, curiosity, adjust your speed, slow down for important points, speed up when you are excited. The next pause, one of the most powerful tool. A short pause makes your audience think and adds drama. The next point is be loud and clear. Not shouting, not whispering either. Think loud enough for the person in the last row to hear you comfortably. So remember, your word your words matter, but your delivery bring them to life. Be expressive, be bold, and don't just speak with your mouth. Speak with your body language and your voice. The step 5, engaging with audience and handle nervousness. Okay, so let's wrap up with something many speakers forget, but it's super important. So again, I divide this into two parts, engaging the audience and handle the nervous. So let's dive into the part one, engaging with the audience. Public speaking isn't a one-way traffic. It's not a lecture. It's a conversation. Even if the audience doesn't talk back. Here, how you connect with your audience like a pro. Simple. Ask questions. Have you ever felt nervous before a test? Can you imagine a day without your phone? These grabs attention and makes your talk relatable. Use, the second point is use you, not just I. Instead of I think reading is important. Say, you will be amazed how reading just 10 minutes a day can change your mindset, right? So third point is react to the room. If someone smiles, smile back. If you make a joke and few people laugh, smile and pause. This shows you this shows you are present, not just repeating a speech. The next point is include short stories or real life examples. They keep your audience emotionally connected. Remember, when the audience feels when audience feels like you are talking with them, not at them, they listen more. Feel the difference talking with them and talking at them. Okay, there is a huge difference between these two things. Okay, so next now, let's move on to the next part, that is handle nervousness. So here's the truth, every speaker feels nervous, even pros, teachers, or YouTubers. The secret is not to get rid of nervous, but to manage them. A five quick way to handle nervousness are: breathe deeply before you start. The second, use positive self talk like I'm prepared, I have got this. Okay, so just avoid what I mess up. That only adds pressure. The third point is practice power poses before speaking. Stand tall, shoulder back, hands on a hip, like a superhero. It's boost confidence. The fourth point is don't focus on perfection. No one cares if you miss a word. Just keep going. People admire confidence, not a perfection. Fifth point is strong. Start strong. The first 20 seconds matter most. Once you begin and say your first few lines confidently, the rest flows more easily. So, next time you feel nervous, remember yourself. It's okay. It means you care. Engage with your audience like you're talking to a friend, and speaking through nerves with a confidence and honestly. Public speaking isn't about being fearless. It's about being brave enough to show up, speak up, and connect. And the more you do it, the better you will get, one speech at a time. Thanks for watching, guys. I mentioned in the description some speaking, some practicing the speaking, public speakings. Okay, just click on that link and you'll get a PDF. In that PDF I mentioned five small talks. Just go through that and practice more, and all the best. Thanks for watching.